Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look what's going on euro currency. Its general performance stands according to our view is that in general we expect a downward continuation. Many traders also suspect that should be another swing down before market could come down a bit and take more reasonable look on overall situation that we have in the market, especially on the background of the Fed statement that they do not intend to change the rate just because the inflation stands relatively higher than it was anticipated. So we have dedicated a lot of time to discussion of the subject in our weekly report. But based on the short-term technical picture, it still seems that another dive should happen before maybe situation will change. We are not sure that definitely will happen, but some chance exists here. And this week we are mostly focused on some downward continuation. Later in the week we will take a look on the non-farm payrolls. As we have agreed with in the weekly report, we said that we will keep an eye on the possible bearish grabbers on the daily. That should give us more confidence with possible downward continuation taken out of these lows. And you can see, although tendency has started and stands in the second session in a row, but unfortunately, as on Monday, as today, we haven't got yet any grabbers. So in general, overall tendency looks in our direction, but unfortunately, we haven't got a grabber. But this is actually not very crucial for our setup, but just was nice if we will get it. So maybe some spikes could happen today, tomorrow, and maybe we still will get it a bit later. But in general, currently on the daily chart, we do not see any action that could generate some hazard to our view and our setup. Magellan stands bearish. Market is turning down this downward from this resistance area. And previously already many times explained why this performance that we see here, particularly in this place, should be different if market would stand bullish. This is definitely not the bullish type of behavior, especially the pullback that we've got here, not typical for a bullish market, and this makes us think that probably we should get some downward action, especially if non-farm payrolls on Friday will be weaker than the 1600,000, as market anticipate. Well, in this case, it could provide more support to, if it will be better, this would more support to the dollar, and this market could drop stronger. Well, on the intraday charts, on the 4-time frame chart, our grabber, the minor grabber, has been formed recently here, has been erased. As we said, it's not rely on this pattern too strong. It's very, very small and could fail. In general, this has happened, and market currently is showing downside tendency, downside acceleration. Reversal candle here works nice. Trend has turned bearish as well. So, if you remember, for intraday setup, we discussed two possible, or better to say, three possible ways of how you could think, how you could behave with the position taken. Shortly speaking, first approach was the taking part of the position right here. Second approach is do nothing and just wait, and if some miracle will happen, the market will jump up to the 20-25 area. That's perfect area for taking the short position, circumference resistance, and XOP target on the hourly chart. And a third way is a combination. It's a compromise of the two, combination of these two ways, different ways for position taking. So, and you can see we were right, mostly just because market is going lower, and if you have taken position inside of this consolidation previously, that's great. So currently we could move stops to the break-even and see what will happen next. Also, it is not late yet to consider taking the position here as well, or maybe, for instance, on hourly chart, take a look. You could wait for reaction on the 618 support. So market will hit 1896. There's probably some minor pullback here could happen, or it also could consider taking a short position. Currently, we could recognize here some kind of an ABCD pattern. That's target that I talked about on the 4-time frame chart, the XOP. So that's actually what we have on the euro currency. You can see overall performance stands not very active, not very strong. It's mostly some kind of the gradual action. Mostly looks like the retracement or just indecision situation where it's gravitating to the downside. Maybe this will be some kind of the round top, round or reverse cap with some handle that could be formed a bit later. Maybe when the ABCD will be completed, here's the handle could be formed or something of that sort. Because this type of action is bearish. And if you remember, in the weekly report, we also talk about price action in this area. Because here, as you could remember, was the butterfly, and here market was not able to hit even minor targets. 127 target with the butterfly stands higher. This is a very bearish sign. Usually, it happens very rare on the market. Only when some significant pressure exists, that could happen when market just can't complete the targets of the pattern that already stands in place. Especially, you can see acceleration here was really strong, very nice, and target was very close. So it was needed just minor effort to complete it, but it hasn't happened. That's generally, if you will pay attention to these market mechanics details, you could extract a lot of useful things for decision making. So all of these moments we have discussed already either in previous video or in our weekly report. So currently, let's keep watching. Those of you who have long positions, you could move stuff to the break-even. Those who do not have, but you would like to take it, well, that choice is up to you. You could try to take position right on the market here or wait for a pullback from this 618 support, minor retracement, consider some levels for taking the short position. In the final way, although I'm not sure that will definitely happen, but since we have round top or reverse cap, something of that sort, when the handle starts to form, that will be another chance for position taking. But in this case, guys, hardly you will get the entry better than where market stands right now. So it will be better if you will be able to take position and protect it with the break-even stop before non-farm payroll release. That will be just perfect. For a bullish, for a bulls, I do not see any clear, nice bullish stop currently to consider. I think that currently it's better to not take any long position by far.